So the real question that the painting asks is, where is the dead body that was there? Where has that body gone? And the man in the suit is pointing to the body that has gone and is now being crowned in glory. And so the question of the lower half is, where is the dead body? And the question in the top half, who is this woman, bathed in the sun, resplendent in her glory, dressed in battlery? Who is this one? And between those two, we should see this image really tying the bottom half and the top half of the image together. So this is all about the assumption of and the coronation of Mary. And the two, if you remember the rosary and the glorious mysteries, as the fourth glorious and the fifth glorious mystery. Correct. The assumption of Mary into heaven
and the coronation.
The coronation of Mary. Pope Pius XII solemnly proclaimed in 1950 the doctrine of the Assumption. And the doctrine states very simply, the Virgin Mary, having completed the course of her earthly life, was assumed body and soul into heavenly glory. Can't get simpler than that. The Virgin Mary, having completed the course of her earthly life, was assumed body and soul into heavenly glory. That is, very simple, but it's a very profound mystery. In fact, it's so profound that I'll give you the cheat sheet. Somebody said to me after Sunday, no, Archbishop, write that homily for your back page. I need to read it. So we take the Assumption part 2. But anyhow, let's continue on this one for now. What we're dealing with here is the doctrine of the Assumption. You see, the Eastern Catholics celebrate the Feast of the Dormition. They believe Mary fell into a sleep and then was raised up into heaven, bodily raised into heaven. And the rest of the Catholic Church believes that Mary died and then was bodily taken up into heaven. When Pope Pius XII proclaimed the dogma solemnly as something that every Catholic must believe in. This is a dogma that we have to believe in. When he did that solemnly, he said, he didn't say whether Mary died or fell asleep. The dogma did not define which. It simply proclaimed that Mary, having completed the course of her earthly life, was assumed body and soul into heaven.
That's big. That's real big. And this comes from the Holy Father, Pope Pius the 12th, right? And I mean, I always, was betwixt and between the two, whether or not she fell into a sleep and she was taken up. I don't know where I've got that from, but also hearing that she died and she rose body and soul, after she completed her earthly life, into heaven. So, you have your romantics. Your romantics will say, well, she fell asleep and she went up the road, And then you would have to say, well, she died, She completed her earthly journey.
And the nice thing is that the Holy Father doesn't tell us which one. If all you think you're going to catch me on that one, not me. So what he does is he just gives the doctrine.
Yeah.
That when she completed her earthly life, sleep or death, she was bodily taken up into heaven. What's intriguing to me is the painting, like the dogma, emphasizes the absence of the body.